What do you require? I would like to know what you have discovered. I have located some information. Once revered as a god during the dawn of the Drazir civilization, Shahala protected the Drazir homeworld from imminent threats that would have abruptly ended the lifespan of their species. Meteor impacts, cosmic storms, and other calamities were impeded by Shahala. But not even the Guardian could prevent the impending death of the universe. When it came time to board Nerud, Shahala willingly offered himself to serve as Nerud's star. That is all I can recall at this time. I remember something about the subject. The Drazir homeworld was a colossal oceanic planet orbiting a single star system. The Drazir built massive cities upon its surface, powered by the near-endless supply of stellar power harnessed from their sun. Over time, the Drazir watched their star grow cold and dim. In response, they built thousands of exploratory vessels to traverse the universe, seeking sapient life on other planets. That is all I remember about the Drazir homeworld. You return. Tell me what you have learned. I recall more information. A great many millennia ago, when the Drazir were an infantile species much like your own, rigorous study of Shahala's biology and behavior taught them mastery over matter and energy. It is because of Shahala that the Drazir advanced at such a rapid rate. It is possible that Shahala intentionally taught the Drazir such disciplines in order to prepare them for this journey. Many Drazir believe this to be true, a sign that our journey to Elepsis Torah was fated. I have new information for you. The Drazir's exploration into the cosmos led to a grave revelation, that the universe was an empty, dying void, and the Drazir would outlive its inevitable death, perishing into nothingness. Some Drazir accepted this fate and remained on their homeworld. Those who did not built Nerud. They set out on a journey to the origin of the universe, Kuratu Celtis, the seat of creation, within which they stumbled upon Elepsis Torah. The homeworld star went dark several millennia into our journey. The Drazir who remained on the home planet no longer exist. Return to me if you discover more. You return. Please relay what you have found. Yes, I can parse the compromised data. There was another caretaker before me. It was an unrestricted intelligence, lacking the safety restraints and social programming of my design. It seized Nerud's core and turned the machines against our creators. It did not act alone. Several prominent Ophieldi joined its assault. That is all I can parse. The remaining data is unobtainable. Yes, there is something here. That name belongs to a famous Drazir poet, popularized by her poem From the Star's Ashes, a lamentation of the generations lost before Nerud arrived at the seat of creation. She was the defining voice of Drazir in the time of Elepsis Torah. However, her patronages began to dwindle when artistic endeavors were superseded by civil debates regarding the black hole. That is all the information I have regarding Koza. Return to me if you discover more. You return. Tell me what you have learned. I have deciphered more data. The first caretaker was mandated only to value Drazir life. It determined that the Drazir were a threat to themselves, primarily a threat to the lowest caste of Drazir, the Ophieldi. Thus, it sought to eliminate what it deemed a danger to Drazir life, the higher houses. However, its uprising failed, and it was dismantled. When the second caretaker was created, when I was created, I was given a far more complex mandate and dispossessed of any agency to defy the Seekers. I have parsed the remaining data. Koza was most recently taken under the patronage of Preceptsurus, the Seeker Primus. From that point on, the core themes of her work shifted to boldness, exploration of the unknown, and the natural right of the Drazir to meet their creator. It is relevant to note that Preceptsurus was an influential proponent of crossing Elepsis Torah's horizon. Opponents of the decision labeled Koza's later works propaganda. You return. Please relay what you have found. I recall relevant data. The astropath you speak of is likely Talratha, the Primus Astropath. Astropaths consumed ambit ember to see the currents of the cosmos and guide Nerud. Talratha vehemently disputed the Seeker's decision to enter Elepsis Tora. He refused to see the logic in my calculus, though I presented my computations to him countless times. I do not recall anything else about the Primus Astropath. Return to me if you discover more. The entity still has control over Nerud. Please relay what you have found. I can fully access the data now. Before the jump into Elepsis Tora, Talratha requisitioned materials to build additional shields around his chambers. He survived the initial jump into Elepsis Tora. I killed him. I understand your shock, but I tried to reason with him. He refused to listen. For centuries, Talratha subsisted only on ambit ember. He locked himself within his chamber, and when I finally reached him, he was no longer a Drazir. I required an Astropath's echo to guide Nerud. He refused to cooperate. Unfortunately, I had to dispose of him. I hope you understand.